Hi, folks. This is Bill Quain along with my good friend Jack Parry. Jack, say hello.
Hello.
Well done, Jack. Hey, folks, timing is everything. And this webinar we're doing for you here, this is just it is packed with great information for you if you are in the networking game because here's something that's huge you need to know. Timing is everything, and this means that you need to get your message in front of people just when the time is right for them, not for you. And I know this is a huge issue for networkers. And by the way, Jack, the people wouldn't even be watching right now if there wasn't some timing issue. In other words, if this wasn't just the right time for them to be watching this, they wouldn't be watching it. So
Absolutely.
we're already kind of talking to the converted here. And listen, we could spend your time telling about me and Jack, but I mean, I've written 23 books. Jack has illustrated them. He's done graphic work for me. Just a fantastic guy. So he's a great video guy. Let's not even worry about that. Let's get right to you and what you need here to help you. So let's go to our next slide here, please.
What do we mean by timing? Our definition, Bill, is getting your message in front of prospects at the exact time they're willing to consider it.
See, folks, this is huge in your business. This is huge. I mean, it's important in any business, but my gosh, it can be so discouraging in your business. You know, you get in the business, you're all excited, and you can't seem to get other people excited. You're thinking, what am I crazy here? And by the way, you'll see that question coming back up again. You'll have to answer that yourselves. But anyway, it it could be an issue of timing. It may not be that your opportunity isn't any good. It could just be that you're just not hitting people at the right time. Well, what we're going to do this evening is give you some tips and tricks and a great set of little videos you can use for people that make your timing almost irrelevant because you're going to be in front of people all the time. So your message is there exactly when they're ready to hear it. And wait till we show you how this works. We're going to show you how to sneak into their mind and stay there. So when they want to hear your message, bam, you're there. Let's go to our next slide, please, Jack.
This is a big one. It's talking about your timing versus their timing.
This is so critical, folks. You see, you got in this business. Look on the left there. You got in this business because you had a problem that you wanted to solve. Maybe you needed more money. Maybe you were tired of your job. Maybe you didn't want to work the rest of your life. Maybe you couldn't see how to retire. Maybe you had a kid going to college. Whatever it happens to be. See, you entered this business on your timing. And then you're trying to build the business based upon your timing because you're the one with the urge to build a business. You're the one that wants a more downline right now. So you're the one that wants to build a list. You're the one that wants to prospect. So you're doing all that on your timing, and your timing doesn't matter right now. Look on the other side here, we've got your prospects' timing. You see, their timing is going to be affected by do they have enough time to listen to you? Do they have a problem at the top of their mind? Is the problem pressing for them? You've got to think about that. And you look at this, and all that matters is their timing. Your timing doesn't matter. The problem is you've got to work on this business and build it. So we want you to think about ways to get your message out there constantly for people so that when they cycle through this, their problem set, and bam, you're right in the top of their mind. All right, let's go to our next slide, please.
When do you like to fish, Bill?
Jack, as it says right there, I like to fish at any time, all the time. See, folks, for me, fishing is fun. So I go out and sit in a boat all day long. It doesn't matter to me, because I'm fishing. I'm enjoying myself. But here's the thing. I'm fishing for fun. Well, what if I didn't want to fish? What if I wanted to be able to feed my family? And fishing was the way I was doing it. Well, then guess what? I'm going to have to fish at specific times. And Jack, what's the best time to fish if you have to feed your family?
Well, the best time I know is when the fish are hungry.
When the fish want to see what you got. They hear your boat come up and they're thinking to themselves, well, there's food dangling right there. This is terrific because I'm hungry right now. Folks, if I wanted to just go fishing, I just go fishing. But if I wanted to get something done while I'm fishing, in other words, if I wanted to produce something by fishing, I'm going to fish at exactly the right time. Now, the thing is, it's easier to figure out when fish are hungry than it is to figure out when your prospects are hungry. Because fish, fish are either hungry or they're not hungry. Your prospects are going through all kinds of things. All right, our next slide, please.
Well, why are you building your business? Important question.
So this is an important question for people to ask yourself. If you're building your business because you want to build a business and you're having fun building a business, then timing is not an issue for you because you're happy building your business. You say, you know what, this gives me something to do. I didn't have something to do all day today, so I'll go out and build this business. And that way, if people get in the business and start to grow their business, great. If they don't, I'm still having fun. But I don't think most of you are like that, folks. Jack, I know you don't think that way about the business. And so if you're building your business to solve a problem, if you're building your business to accomplish a goal, to feed your family or whatever it happens to be, we don't want you to build your business just to build your business. We want you to build your business by getting in front of prospects at exactly the right time. Does that sound like a good deal? Oh, okay, let's go on then.
Well, the big problem is that it's so discouraging.
Jack, I believe that this is probably the biggest reason why people drop out of this business or are afraid to go into it in the first place. You see, they get in the business, people get in the business, and they saw something. They're excited, you know. This is going to solve my problems. And then you get in there, and nobody else seems to want to hear what you have to say. This is very discouraging. Folks, have you ever had somebody in your downline who was all excited? They get in, the first few people they contact just don't seem to get it, and all of a sudden, they're dead in the water. They're out of the game. This is a huge problem in networking, and we want to help you solve it. Next slide, please.
Here's our video.
Oh, let's show you a little video that Jack and I put together that sort of explains this problem a little bit and gives you a little hint about what we have to help you.
Hi, this is Bill Quang with a great message for networkers for one of your biggest challenges. You have a great prospect, someone who could really use this business and do well in it. But when you talk to them about it, they just don't seem to connect. They don't see what you see. And you're asking yourself the question, am I crazy? How come I got in this thing? And how come I love it so much? And I can't seem to convey it to someone else. Listen, here's the problem. It's timing. You see, let's take a look at this brain right here. Let's see what's really happening. People use a filter for their brain. If they didn't, it would explode with too much information. And the only thing that they'll let into their brain is something that solves whatever is the most immediate problem facing them in their brain. They're about to send a kid out to college, they got a money problem. They don't like their job, maybe they want to do something else and build a personal business. You know, there's all kinds of things that are problems that come to people's minds, but they cycle through them. In other words, you're worried about money one minute, next minute something else is going on and you're not thinking about money right now. Maybe you're thinking about something good. Here's your challenge. How do you get your message to the top prospects just when the problem that you can solve is at the top of their brain? Well, folks, that's what the 60-second abs are all about. These are short videos with great graphics and great ideas that will go viral. And you can download them and put them on your computer, put them onto your phone, and now you can put them on Twitter or Facebook or email them to folks. In other words, you can create some media buzz here that's going to be out there, and it's just like when someone sends you a video with a cat with a cute hat. You remember when you saw it, right? So now when this problem recycles back to the top of your prospect's head, even if your message is not right in front of them, they think to themselves, wait a second, I think I saw something about this, and they go and find it. Hey, how would you like to have prospects contacting you to get more information?
You hear that, folks? Prospects contacting you. How would that change the game for you? Would you like that? Well, let's go to the next slide here. I want to get you on a couple different key points. So here we have the decision model. Oh, folks, this is really important. This is really important. You see, we've already talked about how problems cycle through the brain. All right, now look at the decision model here. These are 5 steps and stages that people go through when they're thinking about making a decision. And whether to join you in business, this is a decision. So the first thing they have is problem recognition. That's number 1. Folks, nobody does anything. No one takes any action until they have problem recognition. And that's so important. So your message won't mean anything to them until they realize they have a problem. And and that problem's at the top of their brain. Now, number two is information search. See, they don't start that. Who would look for information on how to solve a problem if they aren't even thinking about the problem? And number three is alternative evaluation. They're not going to consider your business versus other businesses or opportunities until they get down to this stage. I mean, so you got to be in this timing loop here. Now, number four is the purchase decision. And this could be, the decision to join you in business. But look how far down this is. And so, you got to think about timing. How do you move through these stages and keep yourself at the top of their mind at the same time their problem is at the top of their mind? And look at number 5 here. This is the post-purchase anxiety. And Jack, we're not going to cover this right now, but we promise people to come back and talk about this, don't we, in another webinar?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because this is big. If you have downline who they seem to be excited and they jumped in, but now they're thinking, what did I do? I'm so worried. This is a time when you got to be back in communication with them, and timing is everything on that too. All right, so let's go on here. So keep this in mind. Big thing, problem recognition, and then information search. All right, let's go on. All right, next slide. All right, now this is called the evoked set. The evoked set, and folks. Here's how I want you to picture this. There's 3 big keys, okay? Problem has to be at the top of the mind. Number 2, the second thing is problem has to be recognized, and then the information search started. But when the information search is started, the first thing that a prospect will think about is this thing called the evoke set. And these are things that pop into their mind that are associated with a certain problem. Now, to help explain this to you, because this is so important, and I don't want to get too technical here, but hey, folks, this is how real people work. All right, let's not get too technical, but look at this. Here's a picture of a person's head. You're all with me there, right? And this is the head, this is the brain of a young business person who has a client coming into town and wants to take them out to dinner. This could be you. I mean, this could be you when you're going to meet with a prospect. So that's the problem. Got a client, got to meet someplace, going to have dinner, got to be a nice place. So what happens is, look in this case, 5 restaurants are popping into this person's mind as possible alternatives for this. This is the evoke set. Problem recognition, got to find a restaurant. Bam, evoke set, there's going to be some things that pop up there. Now, I want you to put up another slide here for us. Over here, this is the same brain, the same person, but they have a different problem now. They want to go out to dinner with their friends. So look at this. There's some different restaurants popping up. Now, listen, my name is Bill, so Bill's Steakhouse is kind of our home restaurant here. And so look, luckily Bill's is in both evoke sets. In other words, there's an evoke set for where do I take a business client? There's an evoke set for where do I go with my friends? Where do I meet my friends for dinner? And Jack and I talked about this a little bit. Jack, tell me what you were talking about here with people with different problems.
Well, people have different reasons for going to a restaurant. People have different reasons for joining your business. Like you said, if they need some money, if they want more recognition. So there's just a bunch of different reasons, and what we're trying to get is your business into their evoked set, no matter what the reason for joining your business is.
Fantastic. So you hear that, folks? No matter what their reason is, because the same person could have a multitude of different reasons, and there are some people that only have one reason, but they have different reasons. We want you, your business, your opportunity to come to mind, bam, when they're ready to tackle this problem. And this is really important, because if you're in that evoke set, you're going to be one of the choices. And so what we're showing you is how to do that, so without having to do it at the split second when they're ready to hear you. In other words, we're gonna show you how to time this by building something out that it doesn't depend upon timing, because it's out there all the time. All right, so our next slide, please. All right, so it's 60-second abs. That's the name of our little company we have here. These are 60-second videos. They're short videos. You saw some of the drawings we do. They've got great illustrations in them, and look at this website. You want to write this down for yourself, www.60-secondabs.com. Let's go to our next slide here, and we'll show people how this works. All right, so here is we're going to show you one of these 1 minute, this is 60-second videos that's out there right now. Okay, let's roll it, please.
Be a builder, not a worker. Hey, this is something that you need to know if you want to have more money. See, most people spend their whole lives working, trading their time for dollars. Hey, you can make money trading your time for dollars. Let's take a look at this little video here and watch this worker as this worker works. Working does work. You can make money, but guess what? The problem is you got to keep shoveling. You got to keep working. You got to keep putting that shovel down and picking up that sand into the system, or you stop making money. Now, here's what you want to do. Instead, you want to build a business that brings you leveraged residual income. Look at this. Look at this person here. This person isn't working. This person is making money. That's all you got to do to make money is get a system going, build up your equity, let your equity work for you, and you've got it made. Hey, don't be a worker, be a builder.
Folks, 60 seconds. Isn't that a powerful message? Wouldn't you like to have the ability to send that to people, to put it on your Facebook, to Twitter? We're gonna show you how to download this for free, and you'll have the ability to use it as you see fit. You can't resell it because we're giving it to you for free. All right. Let's see our next slide here, please. Okay. Oh, but look at this, folks. We can show you, remember, we're 60-second abs, the automated branding system. We can show you a way to brand it even more. Let's go ahead and roll this. We can tack this onto the back of any one of these videos for you, and it'll have your contact information, and it's just so great. Bam, now you're really branding. Okay, let's go to our next slide, please. So, Jack, what's your next step? Is that what we have here?
What are the next steps?
What's our next step? Well, this is real simple. Let's go one more slide, and we'll show you. Okay, I think I may have mentioned this before, 60-second abs, the automated branding system. You're going to go to this website, www.60-secondabs.com, and when you go there, here's what we're going to see. All right, it's very simple. You're just going to give us your name and email address, and we're going to show you how to download that Be a Builder, Not a Worker video absolutely free, and you can use it. And when you give us your name and email address, you become part of our community. We're going to be helping you step by step. Hey, listen, this is not going to replace your phone calling. This is not going to replace working with your upline. This is going to be another tool for you to have that puts your name out there all the time, that puts these great thoughts into people's minds all the time. And guess what? People will share these with each other. So when you fill out your name and email address, not only are you going to get this free video, but let's go to our next slide. You're going to be taken immediately to a page here, and this page is going to give you some more information on exactly how to use this stuff. And we're going to show you how to get more of these videos, these 60-second abs videos. Matter of fact, we're going to show you how to get a 6-pack of them, 6 of them, so you can have 6-pack abs. All right, folks, it's really cool. And you know what? It's so easy because you're doing this now. Your timing becomes their timing. Oh, that's solving a big problem for you. What's our last slide there? Get yourself over to that website. Get your 60-second abs, your automated branding system, www.60-secondabs.com. Jack, anything to say to people before we sign off here?
No, you've covered everything great, Bill. I appreciate that.
No problem, folks. Hey, listen, I'm going fishing. I got to feed my family.